extend the boom and store the auxiliary hook in the correct position on the jib top. Slowly extend the boom until there is a little play on the tension rods. Then, set the jib offset pin in the determined position for the required offset angle. Retract the boom while dedicating it until the tension rod holds the jib. Release the auxiliary winch drum lock. When you have fixed the jib offset angle, raise the boom angle to 70 degrees or higher and changing the SES setting. Stowing the jib. Before you start the jib stowing operation, check that there are no people in the jib movement area. Fully retract the boom. Set jib setting to the SES. Lower the boom fully, then extend it by 2 or 3 meters. Disconnect the connector for the overhoisting detector at the jib top to stow it, and detach the overhoisting detector weight wire ropes from the overhoisting detector limit switch and the jib itself. Extract the rope retaining pin from the jib top and stow it at the right side of the rooster sieve. Stowing the tension rods. Engage the auxiliary winch drum lock and slightly extend the boom to allow the tension rods a little play. Remove the tension rod set pins from the boom top. Set the tension rods at the stowing position and lock them with the same pins. Use the tension rod fastening bracket to fasten the tension rod to the jib. Relocate the left jib foot pin to the rear jib foot pin hole. Stow the jib plug into the jib connector. Derrick and retract the boom simultaneously until the jib hangs down vertically. Once the jib is hanging vertically, fully retract the boom. Release the auxiliary winch drum lock to lower the auxiliary wire rope. Remove the auxiliary wire rope from the sieve. Attach one end of the utility rope to the auxiliary hook. Pass the other end through the jib top. Derrick the boom and attach the other end of the utility rope to the jib storage bracket. Reconfirm that the boom is fully retracted and set the boom angle at about 60 degrees. Hoist the auxiliary wire up slowly and fasten the jib to the outlock pin on the underside of the boom. When the jib is locked in place by the outlock pin, you will hear a click sound. Immediately lower the auxiliary hook by a very small amount. Attaching the safety rope. Attach the safety rope to the jib top. Lower the auxiliary wire rope and detach the utility rope from the auxiliary hook and lower the boom fully. At this time, hoist the auxiliary rope until the auxiliary hook does not touch the ground. Then, detach the utility rope from the jib storage bracket and jib top. Repositioning the jib foot pins. Extract the right jib foot pin and use it to join the jib to the storage link. Then, fasten it with the quick pin. Side lifting the jib. Check that both left and right jib foot pins and have removed from the jib foot and are joining the jib and the storage link. Then, extend the boom by about 1 meter. Move the jib side lifting switch to the storage side to retract the jib side lifting cylinder and move the jib to the side of the boom. Once you have lifted the jib to the side of the boom, retract the boom fully. Fastening the jib to the side of the boom. Push the cylinder lock lever in and use the jib side storage pin to fasten the jib to the side of the boom. And then, use the quick pin to fasten the cylinder lock lever in the storage position. Detach the auxiliary hook from the auxiliary wire rope and stow it in the proper location, and then attach the rope socket to the jib storage bracket. Stow the rooster C and then set boom operation status to the SES. Hook stowing procedure. Set jib setting on the SES. Fully retract the boom and move the hook so it is directly above the hook fixing wire rope. And then hook the hook into the hook fixing wire rope to lower the boom to the level and place it on the boom rest. Preparations for road drive. Apply the throwing brake and throwing lock to immobilize the superstructure. Turn all the switches, such as the crane operation switch, off, and then turn the starter key switch in the crane operation cab off. Close and lock the cab door on the crane side, and then fully retract the front jack and all four horizontal and four vertical cylinders to stow the outriggers. Turn the PTO switch off and release the suspension lock.